The one thing that we all want in life is to understand who we are. And we also want to understand the world a lot better. Why are we here? Who are we supposed to become? And I'm giving you this video tonight because I have to be completely honest. I have to shift away from so many different things because I've been distracted. And you can get distracted when you're not really owning who you are. And sometimes you don't know. And I didn't know. I'm Roger Burnley. For those of you who don't know, I'm 75 years old. I've done so many different things, but I hid from myself. And I have to change now. And many people are wondering, why am I making these changes and why am I going in a different direction? Because I know what's happening in the world and I know who you are. I could have never said those words years ago, and I actually ran from it. I knew I was intuitive. I knew that, like we all are, but I didn't want to own it, didn't want to talk to people about it. And I spent 37 years receiving information, not understanding what I was doing, except it healed every aspect of my life, because everything is consciousness. We hear about, the quantum field and all different sorts of things, mind, body, healing, all that. That all happened. And I suffered for so many years. On my website, you'll see articles where I talked about what happened, and also in a book that I wrote. But the one thing I didn't know, because I only discovered it just a couple years ago, and I still was surprised that I had developed this transformational program with the understanding of the world that could guide any person to who they're supposed to become. But that's something that is really challenging for a lot of people to accept because we've never seen it done before. I put out something called the Wilhelm Phenomenon because I wanted people to see that. But again, we're moving through big energetic changes and a lot of people aren't understanding what's occurring. And I had written it all. It was shocking to me that I could see that all of this information had been coming through for years that was talking about and guiding us through this particular evolutionary time in our world. And most times I'm running from it. I didn't understand it. But I just want people to understand what's happening so they can become who they're meant to be. And that will really help change our world as well, which is another thing I didn't understand. I'm saying this because I'd been doing my other work for a long time, but in 2020, it started to change for me. And then I couldn't explain why I kept getting better, why I kept healing, why all things were changing. But explaining that to so many it wasn't going to work. So now what I'm doing, I'm making this big shift. I still have my program, I have all of that, but I'm going to work with more people privately. Because what I found is that I can tune into who you are. That was something that was so surprising to me, and I doubted it. When it was first revealed that I had information for someone on their birthday, because we're all energetically connected, and that's the information I was receiving, I'm accepting it now. But in order to do that, I have to cut back from so many other things that I was doing and get focused because I've gone into a little disarray myself. And that's what the world is doing. And I know that I can help more people understand who they are and fulfill their purpose. Because, see, I know you have it. I know you have that purpose. And I don't want anyone else to do what I did, which was get distracted. Because when you can take the steps, because that's what it is, self-actualization is a day-by-day step. I could have never told you that I would have put together self-actualization, personal development, and ascension into one system, but that's what happened. I doubted it for a long time, but I can no longer do that because we're going to keep changing, and now is the time for us to own the next version of ourselves. So that's what I'm doing. I just needed to explain it to everyone. If you've known me, I have to own this gift. I put out something a while ago. I said I have this extraordinary gift because I didn't know. You might not know what you have either. And now is the time to change all of that. But I just had to do this video so that everybody would know why I've got to completely shift my focus. I'm going to work with people who are in the program who come in, so I'm still going to work with that and continue building it because I haven't done all of it, and then take more private clients. but I had to let you know you can surprise yourself at times with what is within you, and sometimes it'll just come about when the world changes because we feel the pressure then to move in a new direction, and that's what I'm doing. Thank you for being here. I just wanted you to understand because I know that you can achieve greatness at this time in our world. I'll see you soon.